guys, RaidRaptor here, coming at you with a new Yu-Gi-Oh video to talk about some of the cards coming out in the new Phantom Rage set. This is a set coming out in the OCG. It's got Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon on it for some reason, I don't know why. But today we're going to be looking at some RaidRaptor cards, some Phantom Knight cards, and also some UA cards, because UA are getting more support, which is actually kind of cool. So today we're going to be looking at these cards. Hopefully, I'm really hoping that these cards are going to be really cool, because I love I like the UA deck. It's always been one of those decks that's really interesting and really unique. And also the Phantom Knights and the RaidRaptors have always also been decks that have been really cool in their own right. So I'm hoping that these decks are really cool, and we're going to actually go in with this support to see what it can do. So starting off, we have Raider's Wing. A level 4 Dark Winged Beast effect monster, 2000 attack and 0 defense. This card is always treated as a Phantom Knights and a RaidRaptor card? So are they just combining RaidRaptors and Phantom Knights? I mean, they were like brothers in the anime, I guess. Yuto and I forgot his name. It's been so long since I've watched Arc V. The RaidRaptor boy, I've completely forgot his name. He's in the manga as well. So yeah, it's always treated, and you can only use the first effect once per turn. If this card is in your hand or in your graveyard, you can detach one Xyz material from this card. Detach one Xyz material from a Dark Xyz monster you control. Special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. I mean, if I'm summoning it from the graveyard, I'm gonna be using it as material, so that the banish effect will probably never come into effect unless I get torrential tributed or something, so that's fine. And its second effect is an Xyz monster whose original attribute is dark and has this card as an material gains this effect, cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects. Hey, bit of protection right there. I like it. Okay. The Phantom Knights of Stained Greaves. Okay. Level 3, okay, so it's already a good Phantom Knight because it's level 3, right? All the level 4s are trash. Dark Warrior Effect Monster, 1200 attack, 600 defense. You can only use the second effect. You can only use each effect among the first and second effect with this card's name only once per turn. Okay. If a Phantom Knights monster is special summoned to your field, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then you can increase this card's level by 1. Free summons, and it's a then you can, so you don't actually have to increase this level. Okay. You can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon one Phantom Knights monster from your hand, except the Phantom Knights of Stained Greaves, then you can increase its level by 1. This just says I'm going to summon Phantom Knights for free. I don't see any issue with this. Okay, that's pretty good. The Phantom Knights of Tear Scale. Okay, level 3 Dark Warrior effect, and you can only use the first and second effect. You can only use each effect among the first and second effect with this card's name only once per turn. You can discard one card and send one Phantom Knights card from your deck to the graveyard, except Phantom Knights of Scaled Tier. Okay, so just a free send any Phantom Knights to the graveyard. That's pretty good, and it's an any discard, so you could potentially do this with Danger, Jackalope, and Tsuchinoko. So that's not bad. Second effect, if another Phantom Knights card is banished from your graveyard, and this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card but banish it when it leaves the field. So I trigger Phantom Knight effect, and then I just get a free summon. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this. Alright. RaidRaptor Hill Eagle, level 3 Dark Winged Beast effect, attack 700, defense 700, and you can only use the first and second effect among this card's name's effects once per turn. If the only monster you control are RaidRaptor monsters, minimum 1, you can special summon this card from your hand. It's a level 3 in a RaidRaptor deck. I'm only saying that for now. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one RaidRaptor spell in your graveyard, add it to your hand. You see, it's a RaidRaptor level 3. Its effect is sick, but it's a RaidRaptor level 3. Like, RaidRaptor is a rank 4 base deck, my guy. Like, they do have one rank 3, so it's not like out of this world to think that they have other level 3. But the deck is primarily rank 4 based, so it's like, I don't know how good this will be. Like, they'll probably use it with Wise Tricks, to be fair, because the Link monster. But hey, having the effect to add back a spell trap from the graveyard, I'm not going to complain about that anyway. So RaidRaptor Strangulanius. Level 4 Dark Effect Winged Beast, 1600 attack, 1100 defense. You can only use each effect among the first and second effect with this card's name once per turn. If you control a dark monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except dark monsters. That's not bad. That's honestly not that bad. Like, this can be put in like Dark Warrior or stuff like that to like generate more advantage, and also you can put this in with a. This could also go with Wise Tricks to allow you to generate more advantage with a Wise Tricks play. That's pretty good. Like, it's just a dark monster, so it's like it's actually really free. All right. If an Xyz monster you control has a material attached that was originally a dark Xyz monster, you can target one level 4 lower RaidRaptor in your graveyard, special summon it, but banish it, but its effects are negated. So this is like the rare case where you like rank up. So this is a rank up based RaidRaptor monster. Okay, not bad. So Arc Rebellion Xyz Dragon. I love how this thing looks. I'm wondering why they've revamped this, but it's cool. So it's rank 5. Dark Dragon effect, 3000 attack, 2000 defense. Level 3 level 5 monsters to make, and you can only use the second effect once per turn. This Xyz summon card cannot be destroyed by card effects. Straight off the bat. Alright. You can do just one Xyz material from this card. You cannot declare an attack for the rest of this turn, except to have this card attack. Also, this card gains attack equal to the combined original attack of all other monsters on the field. Then, if this card has a material attached that was originally a dark monster, negate the effects of all face-up monsters on the field. What? So, let me get this straight. This is dark material. It negates all other face-up monsters, so it stops every big monster on the board. But not only that, it gains the attack of not only your monsters, but your opponents. That's pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if it's got a Dark Xyz monster, then it's obviously gonna be a rank up play. You're gonna rank up the monster to go into this, and then you're gonna go ahead and make this negate the board. But just the fact alone that if your opponent has like a couple of 25s, 2Ks, 3Ks on the board, and you make this, they're most likely gonna die. So this is an interesting OTK card. I'll give it that. It's not amazing because obviously it's a rank 5 that you kind of need to have the Xyz monster to make it actually absolutely broken. But I like it. I think this is cool. I think this is pretty cool. All right. So we got rank up magic Phantom Knight's Force. Okay, another rank up magic Phantom Knight. This is a quick play spell. Oh, please don't be busted. Please don't be busted. Okay, you can only activate one card with this card's name once per turn. During the main phase, banish any number of dark monsters from your graveyard, minimum 1, and then target one dark Xyz monster you control. Okay. Special summon from the extra deck one. Thank you. One Phantom Knight's RaidRaptor or Xyz Dragon effect monster that is N ranks higher. N ranks higher. I'm going to assume that's supposed to be 1 rank higher. Because N doesn't make sense to me. But I'm assuming it's a 1 rank higher. Then that target. By using the target... Oh, okay. Makes sense. Okay, so by using the target as the material higher than that target by using that target as the material. N is the number of monsters banished to activate this effect. So if you banish, say, 3, you can go 3 ranks higher. Makes sense. Alright. And this is treated as an Exceed summon, and you transfer any materials over to it. And for the rest of the turn after this card resolves, you cannot special monsters from your X deck except Dark Xyz monsters. So I'm happy they made it to be an Xyz Dragon monster, an Xyz Dragon, RaidRaptor, or Phantom Knights, because we don't need a rank up magic launch. We don't need another rank up magic launch at all. It's not something we need in the game at all. So that's a good thing. And next we have Raider's Unbreakable Mind, Continuous Trap. This card is always treated as a Phantom Knights card and a RaidRaptor card. You can only use each effect among the first and second effects with this card's name only once per turn. First effect, if you can Xyz summon a monster by using a Dark Xyz monster as material, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. I mean, it's continuous trap, so it means you're gonna have to get the rank up, and then you're gonna have to special summon the Xyz monster. So, it's not bad. It's just like it's a trap, isn't it? It's a trap. Traps in the game right now just aren't that good. Nice that it's always treated as a Phantom Knight RaidRaptor card, though. So second effect, if this face-up card is in the spell and truckle zone, is destroyed by card effect, you can set one rank-up magic spell directly from your deck. I don't like that because it can break things. Okay. Interesting, though. And the last RaidRaptor slash card for the RaidRaptors and Phantom Knights. So RaidRaptor Phantom Knights Claw. You can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. When a monster effect is activated, detach one Xyz material from a Dark Xyz monster you control, negate that activation, and if you do, destroy it. Then, if the material you detached to activate this effect was originally the Phantom Knight, RaidRaptor, or Xyz Dragon, and one a RaidRaptor Xyz monster you control gains attack equal to the original attack of all monsters destroyed by this effect. So, wait, so when a monster is activated, detach one Xyz material from a Dark Xyz monster. Negate that effect, and if you do, destroy it. Then, if the material you detach to activate the card... Oh, okay. So, this is a counter trap that basically says to me, I get to negate something if I control Dark Xyz monster. And I destroy that card, straight up. So, when a monster effect is activated, I detach a material from a dark monster, negate its effects. And then I can detach one Xyz material to activate the original, and depending on the material detached, being it a Phantom Knight, a RaidRaptor, or a Xyz Dragon, I can target one RaidRaptor Xyz monster I control and it gains attack equal to the original attack of the monster destroyed by this effect. So, pretty much, I get free reign. If I killed if it was a RaidRaptor on the board, that RaidRaptor's getting big attack. Simple as that. That's how this card works. It's a counter trap that says I get to destroy something and also gain attack for only RaidRaptors. Only RaidRaptors. I might add. So it's just not any Dark Xyz. So it's only for RaidRaptors really, but it's interesting. All right. So now, last stuff we're talking about, the new Ultra Athlete cards. So first is, oh my god, it's a level 4 Ultra Athlete. There's more now. There's more. Okay, so UA Libero Spiker. Level 4 Earth Warrior, 1800 attack, 1800 defense. You can special summon using the produced... What? You can special summon using the procedure written in the first effects. This card's name only once per turn. Okay. So it's just saying I can special summon via UA effects. So you can only use the second effect once per turn. You can special summon this card from your hand by returning one UA monster you control to your hand. Pretty basic as UAs work. During your opponent's main phase quick effect, you can shuffle one level 5 or higher UA monster from your hand into the deck, and if you do, special summon one UA monster with a different name from that monster from your deck, then return this card to your hand. So wait. So I return this to my. First of all, level 5 or higher UA monster goes. I special summon a UA from my hand, and then I return this to my hand. So what you're saying is I summon Perfect Ass from deck. No, that's what this does, right? I summon Perfect Ace from deck. Not Perfect Ass, it's Perfect Ass in German though. From the deck. Okay, I'm not upset with that. That's pretty good for UA. Alright, so we got a new level 8 as well. So UA playing manager. Oh, so we got a manager in UA now. 2,000 attack, 2,600 defense. You can only use the first effect once per turn. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can special summon this card from your hand. So if I summon any UA monster, I get to summon this from my hand for free. Sick. If this card is special summoned, you can activate one of these effects. So one card on the field and destroy it. Free destruction. Negate the effects of all face-up monsters on the field except UA monsters. So what you're saying is, I have an inbuilt skill drain for the turn. That is sick. That is actually sick. I just get a free inbuilt board negation for the turn. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. This card is sick. I'll probably be doing this over the back row. Like the back row, like this would be only to kill back row, whereas this is just to negate all monsters on board unless they only have one monster that I need to get around to do big damage. So I like it. Oh, a new field spell. UA Hyper Stadium. Okay. Field spell. This card is always treated as a FA card. Why is it treated as an FA card? The archetypes are two different archetypes, but I guess it's there. When this card resolves, you can add one UA monster from your deck to your hand, one FA monster from your deck to your hand, or one UA Stadium from your deck to your hand. So what this says is I just get to add a field spell, I get to add any FA monster I want, or I get to add any UA monster I want. This is just rota for UAs and FAs, so that's okay. You can reveal one field spell in your hand. Okay, so this is the FA part. And pay 1,000 life points, or the stadium if you want to add that. And pay 1,000 life points. During your main phase this turn, you can normal summon one UA or FA monster in addition to your normal summons set. That's actually sick, because I add a stadium and I get 2 normal summons. That's actually really good. I'm not even going to joke about that. That's actually really, really good for this deck. Just gives the deck extra summons and also gives you a free search. There's no downside to this card. Okay, so UA Locker Room, quick play spell. This card. Okay, so they're going to be treated as FA cards. Okay, so the FA and UA archetypes seem to be two very similar decks now. They're kind of combining the two areas. First effect, target one UA or FA monster on the field or in your graveyard, return it to the hand, and if you do, gain 500 life points. Then you can apply the following effects. Reveal any number of UA/FA monsters in your hand to your opponent, and if you do, shuffle those revealed cards into the deck. Then draw cards equal to the number returned to the deck. So what this is basically saying is, I pay 500. I pay 500 to reveal any FA or UA monsters in my hand, and then I shuffle them into the deck and draw the same number of cards. You see, this card is bad because it's literally just a magical mallet. It's a magical mallet. Where's the +1? Like, all cards like this have had a +1. And it's just like, what's the point? Like, you're returning an FA or UA to your hand, paying 500 life points just to reveal UA or FA monsters in your hand to then draw some extra cards. Or to just draw the same number of cards you put back. I don't like this one. This is like, if it had a +1, I could like somewhat understand, but it's like, no, okay. And the last card we're going to be talking about in this video is UAMVP. This card is always treated as an FA card as well, and you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. Only effect actually, if a UA or FA monster you control destroys an opponent's monster by battle or inflicts battle damage to your opponent, after damage calculation you can special summon any number of UA or FA monsters with different names from your hand or graveyard in defense position. I like you. I just get to summon up to 4 monsters for free in defense position. So this card is pretty cool. But that's all the stuff I have to talk about, guys. Like honestly, this card locker room, this isn't good. This is just, it's got so many downsides just to shuffle away some cards and draw cards. That, like, what's the point? There's no point. There's just no point. Like shuffle those revealed cards into the deck, then draw equal number of cards, return to the deck. Nah, it's not good enough. But the stadium, absolutely insane. This card is absolutely insane, being a free extra summon, a free search. You got this, which is actually pretty cool, just being a whole board of negate. A new level 4 that says I get to summon a UA from deck. You got all this Phantom Knight stuff and RaidRaptor stuff as well. You got a new counter trap that's pretty interesting that boosts your RaidRaptor monster. You got an interesting trap card. You got a new rank up that could have been actually insane. You got a new Dark Rebellion. Like you've got Strangulanius, which is actually really cool for any dark deck in general. You've got like this, which is like really good just for sending Phantom Knights to graveyard, getting free summons. Like honestly, these support cards are really cool. But guys, what I want to know is what you think of them in the comment section below. My thoughts on them is that the RaidRaptor and the Phantom Knight stuff like this is pretty decent, where it's like just detached material, something from the grave. I probably wouldn't use this one though, for the pure fact it needs to be in the grave first. Like stuff like this though, this is absolutely insane, being just free summons for days. This being a Foolish Burial just for discard and also being able to summon its back. The Strangulanius is absolutely insane just for dark decks in general. And then we go into the Ultra Athletes area where we have this is just free summons for Ultra Athletes, free board white for negate, free search summons, and then you got a really cool trap card in general. But guys, these are my thoughts on the cards. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments section below. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was really cool to look at these cards. Honestly, I really do like a lot of these cards. They are very interesting in their own right. But tell me your thoughts in the comments section below, guys. I'm just rambling on now. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. RaidRaptor signing out. I'm definitely going to be testing some UA after this. Later all.